Hey everybody, once again another one of our winners tours. This time we are with one of the other many Robins in this town, and we are at the best rental property. And for all of you who are in rental properties, have a really good look at the way Robyn's done things. Nothing here, like if Robyn was to move out tomorrow, everything would be bare. There wouldn't be anything left. It's 99% of what we're going to look at today is in a pot, and it's absolutely stunning. It doesn't look like a rental property. It looks like a real home, and, it's a real inspiration to anybody, who's in a rental property, that you can really make it your own without really spending dead money on improving somebody else's property that they're not going to appreciate anyway, make you rip it up. That you can actually make it look really beautiful and make it your own, and then just take it all with you when you go. So yeah, once again, Robyn, congratulations on winning the best rental this year.
Thank you.
And show us around. Tell us what you've got here.
Yeah, so just I've had to adjust myself from birth conditions, of course, to growing things that like it up here and tolerate the heat. Yes, it's not a water-wise garden because being in pots, they do require a lot of water, but I'm very diligent. And we just get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's lush and green, and it's somewhere nice to come home to at the end of the day, especially when we have the warmer weather. So it is a challenge because the wind and everything, but no, very enjoyable. So,
Jenna, get out of the way. Alrighty, so do you want to take us out the back? And
so if we go out the back here, we've got a lot more, and my partner makes some of the rusty art that we have around. So there's a few things just placed here and there, and a little bit of a water pond that was made from bits and pieces.
Yeah, so this water pond, it's, if you have a look at it closely, it's not a commercially made thing. It's actually homemade with different bits and pieces, and it's really lovely.
A couple of plough discs. This is an echidna that my partner made, welded together out of bits and pieces. Which was quite a task because, as you can see, all the spikes had to be individually welded.
Wow.
So we've got an owl there that we.
Did you make?
I made that in Perth, I brought that up with me when I came. These bits and pieces down here, like the bull ant and that Bill's made. Different ones over here. We've got a bull that he just made out of some spring, and a pig on the other side. So he hasn't done it for a little while, but gets quite a bit of enjoyment out of it, just bits and pieces.
And they're so clever. I love the pig. Let me look out, Jenna. I'm going to walk around and have a look at the pig. The pig is so cute. And there's just bits of artwork sort of just scattered around, the dragonfly, and there's a butterfly, and lots of flowers.
Spring man over there.
Oh, there is too, and there's so much that I didn't even see last time.
He made me the windmill. Just little bits and pieces. Over on the sleeper, he made me a wheelbarrow out of tools, and there's a couple of caterpillars out of there, just made out of rusty old mill balls and chain. And then we collect bits and pieces. He made the sleepers up for me. There's one there and one on the back wall with the branding irons on. And just something we enjoy and sit back and relax and get a lot of enjoyment out of.
And how long have you been in the house for?
This one we've been in for 3.5 years.
Yep.
We were directly behind for 12 months, and then they moved us into this one. So fingers crossed I'm not going to get moved again in a while.
And even, your old tree stumps over there, you've made them, a part of the scenery, and they're not an eyesore.
He's drilled all the holes in the pebbles for me, and we're going to make that into a water feature. So they're just on Rio rod.
Oh, wow.
And the seagull I actually got in, that's Stephen's seagull. and I got him in New Zealand, and we're going to New Zealand in December, and we're going to buy him a friend
Oh, cool.
because they're handmade in Nelson. So,
Oh, wow. They do not look handmade. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they're beautiful.
yeah, each one's individual. So we're
Yep.
going to bring him back a female friend and find a log for her. Yeah.
Yep. So tell me about the plants you've got in here.
Well, yeah, as I say, a lot of them I've had to adapt to growing things that will grow up here. I had a very ornamental garden in Perth.
Now, that's a fern, yeah?
That's a hare's foot fern.
Yep. And that's a bit of a challenge, yeah, to grow here?
Yeah, as long as it's kept fairly moist.
Yep.
Yeah, most of the things grow up here, but yeah, I'm diligent with the water. Some things we've just transplanted and they're not, they're gone back a bit. But I have got strawberries in baskets there and they're starting to fruit. A few succulents. Succulents aren't my most favourite, but I'm learning to like them a little bit. I like the structure and the different texture and that of them. I was very ornamental, azaleas, gardenias, lots of roses and that. But yeah, I've had to adapt up here. And yeah, can be challenging. But this thing here I bought probably about 6 months ago and it was tiny. And as you can see, lots of,
Yep. And
so
what's that?
that is a sedum and they call it chain of dolphins and it's not to its true form here because it's meant to grow in the sun, but
Yep. Oh,
our
they
sun's
do
too hot.
look like
But they look
dolphins,
like
don't
dolphins, yeah, so
That is cute.
yeah, so that's done really well. So it's trial and error with some things. You know, I've had some things that just do not grow.
Yep.
Some things are a bit slower, and yeah, just a lot of enjoyment out of it. So a couple of different desert roses. I've got a couple of red ones that haven't flowered yet. That one there in the corner is a bit of a different one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
Yeah.
shade of pink, isn't it?
It's got a stripe through it and different leaf, and yeah, so
Is that a fiddle leaf fig?
it is.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're both fiddle leaf. This is Bengalese, and that's the common one.
Yep.
But this is Bengalese, and there's one behind you there.
Oh, yep.
Yep. So
And they do well up here, don't
They
they?
do,
If you look
yeah.
after them properly.
yep.
And what's this one?
That one is. It's got a funny name. It gets a red flower, and yeah, I can't think of the botanical name, but it is like it's just a shrub, gets a red flower. I actually got the seeds from a nursery in Karratha and grew that one and that one. Yeah.
Yep.
But, being in the shade, they don't tend to flower as much,
Yep.
but because our conditions are so harsh, I'm happy just to have foliage, and not,
Yep.
not flowers if that's
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, look, just green stuff.
Yep.
Is beautiful. And what's this one?
That one's a Radamachia. Yeah, quite common, but doing very well there. So
Beautiful dark leaves.
yeah, and a lot of this stuff we're going to put a screen here because we get the really hot winds. But a lot of the stuff I have to move once we get the very strong winds.
Yep.
Because things just burn. But yeah, so. Bring these in just for a bit of colour contrast to break up the green a bit.
Yep.
And we get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, no, it's so beautiful. Oh, and here magpie up on the palm.
Yeah, bits and pieces hanging around. So yeah. So bits of rustic art hanging on the back wall there,
And so again, these ones here are more traditionally indoor plants, are they?
well, as I say to my students, there's no true indoor plant. Okay, plants were around long before houses ever were.
Yep.
But we call them indoor plants. I do.
Is it
take-
so because they're worth more money if we slap a name like indoor
Well,
on them?
yeah.
Like wedding
Yeah, exactly. Weddings, birth, death,
Yep.
anything like that.
or indoor plant?
Yeah, and what I do is I do take some of my plants inside, but we take them into very unnatural conditions. So I do a rotation.
Yep.
They go in for a couple of weeks, we get enjoyment out of them there, and then I'll bring them back out into their natural environment as much as I can.
Yep.
So,
And yeah, we're looking at an indoor plant category for next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, it'll have to be indoor plant, best indoor plant display or something, but
Yeah.
they'll have to be that. But they don't actually have to be
Indoors, no. So shade grown or...
Yeah. Just that more the thing that you would associate as an indoor plant in a display, I guess, is how we'll have to do it.
Yeah, you know, most labels will have, a lot of labels, you know, and it's a marketing ploy, indoor. And people think, oh, they'll do really well indoors, and a lot of the time they don't.
Yeah.
And only that we introduce them to heating, air conditioning, unnatural airflow and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And
I mean, look, even your hose looks great.
Yeah.
Like,
I bought a cover for it, and then Bill put the stump up because I said, where are we going to hang it? So we got a sleeper and dug it into the ground. So,
yeah, no, it's beautiful. And then there's,
Yeah, no, we get a lot of enjoyment out of it, so...
Very nice. Alrighty, well, thank you very much for allowing us into your home today, Robyn.
Yep.
And thank you everyone for watching. And we've saved the Grand Champ for last. So in a little while we will be at this year is Narelle and Wayne's, and we'll show you around their garden soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you shortly. Bye.